Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is grade 6A science. هذا صف السادس علوم. This is about the cell project. هذا مشروع خلية. In the مشروع, Wazara has asked you to make a model of the cell, to make a model of the خلية. And we will see what the model of the Khaliya should look like. Well, what the model of the Khaliya should look like. Okay, so I will quickly show you what the Wazara is expecting from you. So this is the student guidebook, which is in your malaf, in your folder. So in here, you will write your name and the group name. Then as you go down, it gives you some explanations about what the mashru', the project is. So welcome to project-based learning and assessment. هذا مشروع. This project will help you explore the real-world problems, build important skills, work well in a team, be innovative, and show what I have learned. So you need to make the following promise: connect your project to the community, respect your classmates, understand what the project is about and how it's graded, share ideas with your group and others, appreciate what everyone brings to the project, and listen to your teacher feedback and use it to learn and get better. So as you saw, that was quick guide, and in this project you will have several stages. So if you can see at the beginning, you will have your groups. They will set the roles of who does what and the goals. You will plan and brainstorm. You will do your research and then discuss, decide, and develop the project, then make the project, and then finally present and reflect. So this is your journey of the project. Okay, what is the project about? This is the mission of the project. In this project, this project, هذا مشروع, you will design and build a cell model to demonstrate your understanding of cells, their structure, and their function in life processes. You will explore how each organelle contributes to the overall function of the cell. So هذا مشروع about خلية, how the خلية works and what parts inside the Khaliya and what their job is on how the cell works. Okay, so as you go down, you find more information about what each of the parts that you can do. You can be the model designer to collect the materials, do the research, put it together. You can be the sustainability specialist, information collection, identify, and so on. Can be the presenter or the present coordinator, develop on how you will present. You could be the leader or the reflection leader and help the whole group facilitate discussion about the learning. Okay, this is some of the materials that ministry says you might need. So some recycled paper, cardboard, modeling dough, markers, tape, scissors, glue, construction paper. So as you go down in this book, student book, that you need to write all the members of your group here and what each of them does in here. So all the names of the members and what their responsibility and roles are. What do they do? What does each one do in the group? So this is about the group project. Okay. So once you have that, then you make some goals. What do I want to do? So it's about Khaliya. But what do you want to do with the Khaliya? How will you make the model of the Khaliya? How will you design? How will you use your time in the best way? Okay, to discuss not only with your group, but also for you to think about. So after that, after the planning of your goals, then you also need to write down, what do I want to learn about? You need to learn about Khaliya, parts of the Khaliya called organelles, how they contribute to the cell, and so on. Once you've done that, then that is the first part. Then you have some of the ways you will be assessed. So let me show you possible places that you can take part. This is your kitab. In your kitab, page 38, رقم 38, you see two pictures, an animal cell, حيوان خلية, plant cell, nabat khaliya. And what the parts, as you can see, they have all the names of the organelles. These are the organelles inside. For example, the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Plants also have, nabat also have nucleus. So many parts in the animal and many parts in the plant, the organelles, are the same, but there are some differences. For example, this is green, هذا أخضر is chloroplast. Only in the nabat you find chloroplast. ما في chloroplast in the حيوان خلية. Okay, so there are some differences. الثاني, number 2. This is the cell wall surrounding. This is the cell wall. Here it is pointed to there, cell wall. ما في cell wall in the حيوان خلية. So there are some things the same and there are some things different in the organelles. Okay, so you need to do your research about حيوان خلية and the nabat خلية. Once you've done that, you need to then again discuss with your group on what is the next part. So as your teacher, when I am assessing you, I will use something like this. So here is what I will use. So this is science grade 6A. All your names will go here. And then the first one I will look at is your group, how much research you did, how much inquiry you found, how you cooperated with each other. And you can have the beginning 1 to 4. This is out of 10. The highest is 10. The lowest is 1. So 1 to 4 if you are beginning. If you have developed and you got the sum of the research and the inquiries, in the middle between 5 and 7. And the highest, if you're very good research and good inquiry, then you get the acquired. So there are 3 levels. Level 1, beginning. Level 2, developing. Level 3, the highest, acquired. So, for example, this research and inquiry, you will find in your book, I will look at it again, which is in your malaf. You will see the first part about research and inquiry. Okay, so let's have a look at the research and inquiry. So this is the research. Beginning, for the 1 to 4, I found it hard to find research that are good, reliable. I found it hard to think of research questions. Maybe you had some difficulties, some problems with the research, finding about Khaliya. Then this is beginning 1 to 4. If you found some good information from some sources and you ask some good questions that made you think about the Khaliya, then this is the middle. And the highest, if you found lots of research about Nabat Khaliya, Hayawan Khaliya, and you can connect the ideas between the Khaliya Nabat and the Khaliya Hayawan and the organelles of all the parts, then you get acquired the highest for research and inquiry. Okay. Now, number 2, one I'm looking at, that is 10 points. Then number 2, how you work together, collaborate and communicate, and how each of the group adds something to the group. Okay, again, 3 levels, beginning, developing, and acquired. So that is the collaboration. How much did you do without too much help from your teacher? Self-regulating. Did you manage your time? Did you manage your research? How much were you involved? Again, 3 levels, beginning, developing, and acquired. Number 4, problem solving. Any problems did you have and how did you solve? Okay, 3 levels, beginning, developing, and acquired. Then the next one, presentation. Did you put your ideas, made the Khaliya model, and then now you show how good did you explain, how good is your manual, how good is your presentation, and how much did you think about what went wrong and what went right. How new is your Khaliya model, okay? Innovation and enterprise. Was yours different from the others or was it all the same? Okay. Then the next one, how much did you learn about it? Okay. And finally, how did you apply your knowledge and skill? So these are each one 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. Then, and each one of them 3 levels. So let's go back to your book. So that was research. Then next one, it is all in your book. You can talk about it and write down what was your research here. Okay, and what did you decide? So there are many models. So I will show you some models of Khaliya. So let's have a look at some models of Khaliya as we look at this. So here are some cell models. You can see I Googled here cell model. I see some examples here. I see more examples here. I see more and more examples. Different. They're all different. Okay? Different ways of making Khaliya. And you can do and research. See, this one is different. It's more deeper, 3D model. This one is like this, look like a cake. Okay, different, look like a cake again. This one is like a ball cut in half, a ball cut in part. This one looks like what is in your kitab, like this here. Yes. So there are many, many sources that you can use. Okay, many sources, your kitab, Google, surah, images. Okay, so all of those are ways that you can use. Okay, now let me show you a video of an example of cell model that you can look at. So let's have a look at this, how to make a cell model. plant cell and an animal cell. You see, they took a long time getting all the different organelles, the nucleus, the vacuole, the mitochondria, the ribosomes, the Golgi bodies, smooth ER, cell membrane, and then in the Nabat Khaliya, you have the chloroplast, you have Golgi apparatus like the animal, you have mitochondria, you have ribosomes, but you also have more cell wall, the cell wall extra, okay, cell membrane and cell wall. حيوان خلية بس cell membrane. نبات خلية cell wall plus cell membrane. So this person took time, gathered the material, learned the different parts, the shapes that the organelles are, and then made a nabat khaliya wa hayawan khaliya. Okay, so you in your group will have to make something similar to that. So once you make your model, then you will go to presenting. You will present how you made, what you made to the rest of the group. So we will be looking at your presentation skills. Again, 3 levels: beginning, developing, and acquired. Beginning 1 to 4, developing 5 to 7, acquired 8 to 10 marks. Okay, so here the beginning, I find it hard to talk in front of people. I find it hard to explain. That's the beginning level. I find it easy to talk to the class and they can understand me. I find it easy to say about what I've learned about Khaliya and how I solve the problems with my model. And then very good, I find it very easy and I feel confident in talking to the class. And I find it very easy and describe how we fix the problems and what we have learned. So that will be your presentation skill, okay? And then we'll be looking at your innovation. How is it different from the other groups, okay? And what you learned and how you applied. And then finally, at the end, you have my reflection, my final reflection. What did I learn and how did I improve? So what was good about my project? You write it here. What can I make better if I were to do it again? So what can I make better in my project? What other skills have I improved? What skills do I still need to improve? How was my time? How did I manage time? How was my presentation? You write it here. And then what have I learned doing this project? What did you learn about the project? How much did you learn about Khaliya? Okay. Did I achieve my role? Am I proud of the work I did? Okay. Write a thank you note to yourself. Say it's a big project, you did a lot of work, so a little thank you note at the end. بعدين the مشروع will be finished. The مشروع will then be finished. And I will give you my mark from all of these. Okay, with your name here. Okay, you will get all the different marks here. Okay, so let's have a look at the final part of what we have learned. Okay, we learned about the project Khaliya. The project is about Khaliya. You have a booklet in your Khaliya. Okay, this is the student book. So it is in your malaf. This is the student guidebook to help you write about your project. Okay, you learned about how your Ustad teacher will assess you. You've seen some examples of models of Khaliya. Okay, here are many models. You saw a video of someone making a model of the Khaliya, plant cell and animal cell. Okay, So there are many parts that you have now looked at. Okay. And then, inshallah, in the next video, part 3, we will discuss more about the model and more about your presentation, how you could present it, and we will talk about more about the مشروع الخلية, the cell project. I hope that this has helped you about your مشروع. I hope this has helped you about your مشروع, and that now you are more clear what you have to do. And inshallah, good luck. Do your research, put your Khaliya together, and help each other in your group and collaborate and talk and communicate. And hopefully this will be the best project that you have done. Okay. Thank you for listening, because now we come to the end. We've come to the end of the مشروع. If you have any question, أي سؤال, you can ask me in the class in Shabhana school. Okay? أي سؤال there, I will answer and try and help you. Don't forget, this is important. It is in your malaf. Okay? You can use your book. Lots of information about Khaliya in your book. You can go to Google and search about Khaliya. Many cell models, you will see many cell models. Many more and more cell models. Okay, and also use ChatGPT, use YouTube. Okay, there are many sources of information. Okay, so you will be able to complete the project